I wanted to have a boutique feel to the actual experience. I didn't want a customer to drive in the outskirts of the city. Nothing wrong with that. I have friends that have phenomenal specialized dealerships out there that have been great mentors in this process and in the same time great examples. But I wanted to do it different, to put my own fingerprint on it. So what was important for me is to get a European boutique touch to the car market. And it was also an interest to be able to represent the buyer while I'm being the seller. Because I've been a buyer many times. I had 14 cars before transacting a car for profit, personally, not in the same time, but personally, on 2 continents, right? So because it started from the passion, I saw the hoops I had to jump as I was being a buyer. I saw how pleasurable was buying from private owners and how muddy was buying from a dealer. I like dressing up in suits, but the suits in a dealership most often just mean a means to hide some information behind the shield. What we're trying to do here, it's a group of passionate people that do not charge dealer fees, do not pump things on contracts, and we want to provide the experience for the buyer from the buyer's perspective, not from the seller's perspective. I think I visited about 30 or 40 spaces, and I had experience in commercial renting, commercial sourcing, commercial buying. I was picky because I knew the business model will be defined also by the location. In the same time, I wanted to be close to downtown, uptown. In the same time, had to be IR zoning, industrial research. If it's not, you don't get a dealer's license. You need a Texas approved dealer's license to get this. So you need to make sure you have all those things checked out before you move in. The experience has been stressful, but I always revert to what does this mean in the universe, my stress in a small planet lost in space. It's gonna be okay. And because of the partners that own the building, they made it so much more. I'm very thankful because it's so much more easier than it would have been from a normal standpoint. I'm not comparing to a bad experience. I was not expecting a bad experience. I was just expecting something normal. But I got something far better than normal, and I'm very thankful for that. And I'm hoping that I'm doing the same thing for them. When I saw the area, I already saw the vision. The cities have a tendency to develop in some directions. Dallas has developed towards Richardson. It has developed over the bridge now in Bishop Arts. It has developed in an industrial matter here, but a lot of beautiful lofts, a lot of beautiful apartments, some very nice houses in Fair Park. Right now, all the facilities are in place. I only think it's gonna get better. This neighborhood specifically, from the beginning of the block until the end of the block, one day my printer was not working. I sent a couple of texts hoping I'm gonna get somebody back. I had an issue explaining why I'm not going to the other people that were trying to help me as well. So I think that, and everybody's diversified. You have a beautiful coffee shop with a tattoo shop attached. There are some very bright guys from Croatia, America, and South America, the US and South America, that they were doing some robotics, sports robotics. Super cool. Then you have the office space, you have the cruises here, you have the print shop. Everybody does their own thing, but everybody's in a community. You hear this word a lot, and everybody likes to throw it. It's truly a community in everybody, in the way that everybody knows the challenges, but in the same time the major advantages that we have by working together and being able to exist. So I would definitely say you will see throughout our conversation that I'm always focused at the interhuman relationships more than anything else. Because make sure you get a good deal and make sure, everybody takes care of those things. But I would say if the right energy is here, results are gonna come. We're putting a lot of effort with very talented people into promoting and getting to the people the idea that we're doing business different. I think it goes hand in hand with what Tower 22 is trying to do and with the whole community. Fresh breeze, different approach. It would mean a lot to us to be able to put a message out there that people that have to deal with cars do not have to feel it as a dreadful experience. They can have a friend across the desk that can keep in touch with after a transaction, not somebody that's gonna close the door. So I would love to put out there that everybody who's in this neighborhood and wants to get for free educated or take the edge off of the fear of buying a car, the door is open based on the schedule that you find online and on the door as well. And we can sit down for a free consultation and we can source any car you can possibly imagine. And the system is very simple and transparent. First, in the car world, we'll tell you how much we bought the car for, and then we'll apply a percentage. Clean, nice, you sit down, you don't have a dealer fee again. All the fees in the fee bracket are explained. You're not gonna be pushed extended warranty for us to make 60% on it. If you want for the convenience, down. But you're not gonna be pushed that. You're not gonna be pushed gap insurances. You're just gonna be informed what's the most efficient way, as you would be somebody that would actually be buying the car, not somebody that would be selling the car and trying to maximize. Where's the business model in this? I think that by doing this, you're gonna be able to make more because more people are gonna come and want a part of it. I think I cannot emphasize enough that I really feel that we can make a difference in somebody's perception. What I like to believe is that this establishment here is gonna make a difference at least in the neighborhood or the city. Hopefully it's gonna make a difference in the state or the country. But if we can make a difference on 100, 150, 200 people, I would feel that this fulfilled its purpose.